Alright guys, Mr. G here, and we are talking about where you're going to get the Ford F750, and it is an absolutely beautiful, massive scout, latest update and DLC to SnowRunner coming along with the Season Pass. I just picked mine up. It's here at Lake Kovd. I keep wanting to say COVID. Yeah, it's terrible. You've got to drive to the most northwest corner of the map, and it's going to be one of those missions where you have to tow the truck halfway across the map. I recommend bringing a maintenance frame add-on trailer so that you can go ahead and at least get it refueled and fixed up, and that way the truck will at least start and follow you once you get it turned around. Yes, we did have to grab a crane to get it through some rocky bits, but we got it sorted out. And then you're going to run it over to the northeastern end of Lake Kovd, drop it off, and you've unlocked yourself the F750. Next, we're going to talk about where the two upgrade locations are. There's the drop-off points for the mission. You can see it's a little bit of a drive. Now, the all-wheel drive is located really just a little bit northwest of the garage that you get for Lake Kovd. It's not a bad drive. You just got to make sure you don't drive your truck into an icy pit and get stuck. So you'll easily be able to pick up the all-wheel drive for the F750 right here. And then the other upgrade that you're going to need to find for this bad boy, and this is one you're going to need, is you're going to need the suspension upgrade. The suspension upgrade is a little bit trickier to get. It's on the western end of the map, more the central western end of the map, but it's on the top of a very rocky hill. I recommend taking something with massive tires because you're going to have to Moab rock climb this thing. I used the Con Marshall to get it done. Even so, it was extremely tippy, but we managed to climb the rocks, come up here, and we've grabbed the suspension. Once you've got those, if you've got the other upgrades or on the other maps, just like with the other trucks, you're able to pretty much upgrade this thing all the way. So we get the suspension on there, we're able to put the bigger tires on this thing. But if you haven't seen this truck, the real beauty in this truck is all of the utility mounts that you can get for this thing. It's got an extremely long bed for a Scout, and you're able to put on a really big custom bed, and you're able to put on an extra utility mount, and you're able to put on a roof rack. So you've got three different things. You've got like 3 spare tires, loads of extra fuel, and like 4 to 5 repair boxes. So this thing can function almost like a mini maintenance trailer. You can also stick a flatbed on this thing, and what's also cool is it does have a loading crane. It's one of the only Scouts that you can actually put a loading crane on. So this thing is beefy, it is tough. It does not have the best traction of all of the Scouts. It will get stuck if you're not too careful. But she's a big rig as far as Scouts go. Lots of really cool details that you can do cosmetically for this thing. And it's just a really nice addition to the Scout lineup. I've been really impressed with the new rigs that they've been adding to the game. And I've been enjoying the latest update and the newest map. And it's been nice going and exploring and finding some new Scout rigs. And you can see there's just a silly amount of options for lights, etc. that you can stick on this bad boy. My favorite being this gigantic front bumper. Look at this thing. Now, that one's nice, but I like the old school look of this thing. And last but not least, let's go take a look at paints. I love that they use the original stock paints, especially for the older rigs. They just have that classic nostalgic feel. As for the one that makes this thing look like the Riddler from Batman, I'm going to take a pass on that one. We're going to go with Dirty Brown. Guys, like and subscribe for all things SnowRunner. Find your upgrades, find your rigs. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Mr. G out.